Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Mariana's Coffee.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sakurako Halstead. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. The governor seeks to repurpose funds already allocated to the CNMI for economic recovery. Also tonight, will they be here to stay? Zoning updates on cleaning up the island. And a school down south with specialized teaching strategies and bright youth of the CNMI. In sports, high school paddlers get their paddles wet for the last race of their season. Stay with us, these stories and more are next.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
Double filet sandwich for double the flavor. Just in time for Lent for a limited time. Served all day.
I love Mariana's coffee. Come join me for a cup. I think you would be really happy.
Hafiday, Tirawami, and good evening, Commonwealth. You're watching the Channel 2 News on March 7th from our studio on Capitol Hill. Over $400 million remains from pandemic and unemployment relief funds. What will happen to the rest of it?
Yesterday afternoon, Governor Arnold Palacios held a press conference to discuss his engagements with senior officials from President Trump's administration and the National Governors Association.
These individuals were very engaged in the issues surrounding the insular areas. Each of them asked its governor and Congress people distinctly about issues of the respective areas.
One of the concerns brought up at the meeting was the $400 million bailout request that Congresswoman King-Hines discussed in a meeting in the nation's capital earlier in the day.
I will, in short order, be introducing a bill asking Congress for a $400 million bailout as requested by my governor because the CNMI is on the cusp of an economic collapse.
Governor Palacios says that instead of a bailout, the terminology intended to be said was to repurpose what's left of the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance, PUA, and Federal Public Unemployment Compensation, FPUC, funds that was already allocated to the CNMI.
We're asking for $412 million of repurpose funds. That $412 million have been appropriated and allocated to the Commonwealth for PUA and FPUC. So those funds are already here allocated to the Commonwealth. What we're asking is to repurpose those funds so that it doesn't have to go through the appropriation process in Congress. Our Congresswoman misspoke and use a word that's does not necessarily, what do you call it, does not necessarily portray what we're trying to do.
As PUA and FPUC funds have fulfilled their purpose, these are the plans for the remaining funds when they become available.
Whether it's essential government services, to shore up other industries in the Commonwealth, whether it's in low interest business loans to our existing businesses in the Commonwealth who are struggling, to shore up and incentivize airlines and tourism industries to come in, help with our hotel industries who are still struggling, and to shore up the economy.
Governor Palacios says that a partnership with the Commonwealth Economic Development Authority, CEDA, and an economic recovery team will play a big role to regulate the funds. More on this story as it develops.
An off-island doctor testifies on behalf of defense in murder trial in Superior Court. Let's take a look.
Jury trial continues in Superior Court this morning for 48-year-old Calvin Tagabuel accused of second-degree murder of Lark Casian. Today, Dr. Andrew Baker, a Minnesota chief medical examiner, is brought up to the stand. Baker believes that the cause of death is pulmonary embolism, which is a sudden blockage in blood flow of an artery in the lungs. Previously, Dr. Dotterman's autopsy findings include finding a collapsed lung, broken ribs, and an enlarged heart. Dotterman says he also found 2 skull fractures, and in his findings, he attributes brain injuries to the death of the victim. The incident happened early in the morning of January 6, 2024. Patrons and a security guard at Cool Laundry in Cagman were trying to get an apparently intoxicated Lark Casian to leave the premises when the guard asked Calvin Tagabuel, a building resident, for his help. Video surveillance footage shows a swipe in the direction of Tagabuel from the victim, which was then followed by a punch from Tagabuel. The punch knocked Casian to the ground with his head hitting the concrete. The incident was not reported until hours later when Casian is found unconscious by the stairwell beside the laundry. He died in the hospital 6 days later. The defense says that the victim was said to be involved in 2 prior violent confrontations in the day leading up to the incident in question, and say that the injuries sustained from the single punch may not have been the sole cause of his death. Today, Minnesota Chief Medical Examiner says pulmonary embolism was most likely the cause of death for Lark Casian. Dr. Baker says he is not trying to criticize Dr. Dotterman's findings, but says there were limitations in his report, which is problematic. Dr. Dotterman was brought back to the stand and reiterates not finding pulmonary embolism in the autopsy and is certain. The jury trial continues.
Zoned if you do, and zoned if you don't. As zoning starts enforcing a 2018 law passed by the legislature, some legislators want to do away with zoning altogether. Zoning updates from Wednesday's chamber meeting.
The Chamber of Commerce held their monthly member meeting at the Saipan World Resort on March 5th. Guest speaker Teresa Ogumoro from the Commonwealth Zoning Board highlights the progress of enforcing the 2018 Nuisance Abatement and Blighted Property Act. Ogumoro says one of the challenges zoning faces is tracking property ownership information.
The Act requires that we obtain those information from the Commonwealth Recorder's Office. However, some property information are not updated because lease agreements are not mandated by law to be recorded.
The goal of the law to hold property owners accountable for abandoned, vacant, and blighted properties, allowing the government to take action. Although the law was passed 7 years ago, the enforcement has been delayed, and now there is some pushback.
Some of the timelines on how to remediate is like 60 days or 90 days. I don't know if that's enough time. You're talking now or hearing it from business owners, and just with the economic conditions now, perhaps maybe the board can get feedback from the business owners and residences and how to maybe allow them more time so long as they're showing good effort. That's one suggestion.
Meanwhile, senators have introduced a bill that would suspend implementation of the zoning code and dissolve the zoning board.
What criteria does zoning use, and how does it not duplicate or is an overreach of your office's mandates? Because certainly the Department of Fire has their own mandates regarding safety of buildings. The Department of Public Works has their own mandates with respect. So I see an overlap.
The zoning board is expected to address this new legislation at a meeting this week.
Coming up, they say don't judge a book by its cover. This school in Saipan has the same effect. And our local airport sees faithful visitors fly in just to be in attendance of a celebration.
At one of Saipan's beaches, this mother lays about 100 eggs under the cover of darkness. She hides her nest as best she can and then slowly makes her way back to the ocean. The eggs hatch and the babies head for the sea, where they will face a daily dose of danger. Just 1 in 1,000 will make it to adulthood. Those that do will one day lay their own eggs. Sea turtles are protected under CNMI law. If you see one that is stranded or if you see illegal activity, call the hotline at 287-8537.
At Mariana's Beach Resort, come to the edge of the ocean and experience the best sunsets on Saipan at Skechers Beach Bar. Open daily from 5 p.m. till 9 p.m., Skechers is the perfect place to unwind with great friends, great weather, and stunning ocean views. And every hour is happy hour with $3.99 craft draft beer, local food specials, and live music. Bring a friend or make some new ones. Skechers is where memories are made. Skechers Beach Bar, the best sunsets, the best fun. Come join us tonight. See you at the beach.
When I think of you sometime, want to spend some time with you, just the two of us.
Let's go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Let's go! Let's go.
Welcome back. You're watching the Friday night edition of the Channel 2 News. This weekend celebration brought in many visitors to our island. It's one they just couldn't miss.
We often see people come and go from Saipan International Airport for many different reasons. Maybe they're off to pursue a new job or back home to visit family. This flight was full of celebrants for this weekend's ordaining and installation of Bishop-elect Romeo Duetal Convocar.
Half a day, good morning. I'm Pali Mike Chrysostoma from the Archdiocese of Agania, Vicar for Clergy, and we're here excited to be with Bishop-elect Romy to celebrate this day with him. And so to the people of CNMI, congratulations on your new bishop.
I'm Father Dan Trajano from Guam. I'm visiting here for the ordination of Bishop Romy on Bukar, and I will attend an installation. So this is my first time. I'm very happy to be here for 4 days.
Oh, my name is Polly Eric. No title. I'm just a priest, Catholic priest. I used to live here in Saipan. I was the priest of San Roque in 1991 to 94, so the older people know me. And I'm here for the celebration of the ordination of Bishop Romy. And while I'm here, I'm going to be helping out at Cristo Rey. So if you want to get together, Fanos mi misa, Cristo Rey.
Yes, I'm Father Joel de los Reyes. I'm from Guam, clergy. Actually now at San Antonio Church in Timon in Guam. It's a great joy, it's a gift actually from God. He's a good man, good priest. So humble, so dedicated, honorable. It's a wonderful way to be with him. There's no other best way, I would say, to be present in this beautiful moment, a milestone indeed in his life.
Priests, parishioners of Guam and Philippines, and family members flew in to be in presence. Aaliyah says she's a proud niece.
I'm here to attend the ordination and installation of my uncle, who is the new bishop of Saipan.
Joseph Yatar is with the Knights of Columbus Color Corps.
What we do is basically we have certain criteria to be part of this color corps here, and and what we do is just kind of get together, and we're here basically to do the thing. And but going back to the question of what the organization is all about, it's just a Catholic fraternal organization. And this is a worldwide organization all over the world.
Mary Jane, Carol, Liz, and Francis are a part of the Christian Mothers group in Agate.
I think taking the opportunity to come out and be part of what's going to be happening Saturday morning, with the new bishop, upcoming new bishop. So we made it a point to get together and be here. Yes, I'm really happy. We're happy to be here.
And it's nice to see the other groups. We see a lot of the nuns and also other organizations from Guam, the Catholic Daughters, I see them here. And of course, a lot of the priests. We were in the same flight, so it was a very safe flight. I don't think there's any mass in
Guam today. They're all here.
The island has gained an abundance of faith-filled visitors. Some have been here before, some have called the Marianas their home, and for some, it's their first time here. Welcome back, welcome home, and welcome to Saipan.
All systems go for this weekend's marathon. Full marathon starts at 4 a.m., half marathon starts at 5 a.m., 10K starts at 6 a.m., and 5K starts at 6:15 a.m.
The Skechers Saipan Marathon is underway this Saturday, March 8th. MVA is expecting about 600 runners from 19 countries and territories. Runners are registered from places like Finland, Saudi Arabia, Switzerland, Italy, and Poland. These are the race routes. Turnaround points are listed for each race course. All races start and end at American Memorial Park Micro Beach. MVA invites the public to cheer for runners and join in afterwards at the first ever marathon festival, where vendors for food, drinks, and arts and crafts will be present. The festival will be held from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at the start and finish line. Live entertainment will also be included. Good luck, runners and drivers. Please exercise caution.
Just as there is no one direction from San Antonio to Capitol Hill, there is more than one pathway to adulthood. Our Dan Shore reports.
Alternative education as a movement was advanced in the 1960s to offer a program of study to students who may have a difficulty thriving within a traditional educational setting. Doak Academy is one such high school. Just down the road from Cobleville Soccer Training Facility, a series of surreal, military-style tents dot the Doak landscape. Their cold, space-age exterior lies in sharp contrast to the warmth within. Principal Christine Tudela.
That's what makes us different. It's that we have individualized lessons for the students, and we have a smaller setting option. Which is a combination of maybe preferred preference or choice. majority of our students are actually more interested in the military, trades. Right now we have Merchant Marine going. We have a partnership with NM Tech. And then we have a few that are doing entrepreneurship classes with business under Mr. Van Buren.
Taj Van Buren, an educator at Doak Academy, is proud to be working in such a specialized setting with what he calls extraordinary young people.
This is CTE, Career Technical Education, and this particular class today is agriculture.
Along with learning the process of seeding, planting, and reaping, this particular class involves construction and all steps in the agricultural industrial food chain. Mr. Van Buren also offers practical professional introductory courses in financial literacy, creative writing, and in digital media. Daouk believes that each student has their own special individual talents that can contribute to the betterment of our world.
That is exactly what we believe in our students. They all have their strengths, they all have their weaknesses, and they shine here at Daouk Academy. Is that right?
Yeah! Senlin Kaipat is a sophomore at Doak.
Well, school is not really my thing, but I do come to school because, I just want to make my life better and, show my parents that I will, since, as their daughter, it's better to give them what they want, finish school and have a job. College right now, no, it's not my thing.
Student Dran Tudela.
I think Saipan's struggling, but I wouldn't want to leave the island. I'd like to stay here. But when I go out and work and earn enough money, then I come back, live here with my family, live comfortably.
Ranisha Cabrera is a freshman interested in crime investigation.
So, I'm a freshman here at Daouk Academy.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not gonna lie, guys, this school is better than anybody thinks.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What do people think?
Some people may think this school is for a bunch of bad students who cannot make it, students who are apparently low class. But honestly, this school is a good way to get yourself back up.
Isaiah, along with other classmates, hopes to better his family's lives by earning a substantial living as a merchant marine.
Daouk Academy is a wonderful school.
Thank you.
And I love my mother.
Upon graduation, Lana will work while also attending NMC.
I want to be a teacher.
She plans to remain here on Saipan.
Honestly, there's never not a good way to have life here. You're surrounded by family, friends, the people that you love, and the people that you care about.
Likewise will Principal Tudela, who shares in the love of the teaching profession.
I just love helping our students. Our team is really caring, and I know all schools are, but our school is very small, so we are family oriented. We know our parents, we call them daily. We just have a very, a smaller setting, and so we see each other, we bond more, and we just have that personalized day that we do every week.
We will be returning to Doak Academy in the coming weeks. Mr. Van Buren will, after all, be teaching creative writing. So, this is Dan Shore, writing for KSPN2 News.
Coming up in sports, Azuzu's, Dolphins, Knights, and Mantas go head-to-head in the Saipan Lagoon. Stay tuned.
Fast, fun, and easy. That's how your home Wi-Fi should be. So start with an internet plan that fits your budget. Introducing your home Wi-Fi starter pack, also known as WISP. Enjoy up to 25 megabits per second for as low as $35 a month. Plus, a free router with your wireless subscription. That's hours of movies, games, social media, and more endless fun. Get your Wi-Fi starter pack today only at Docomo Pacific. Better together. Additional conditions may apply.
A new international brand is coming soon, but why wait? Escape to paradise today at Mariana's Beach Resort on Saipan. For just $99 for two, enjoy an ocean view room with stunning views of the crystal clear waters. Relax by the swimming pools, dip your toes in the sand, and unwind with exclusive offers on breakfast and happy hour. Whether you're here for romance or relaxation, Mariana's Beach Resort is the perfect getaway. Special rates are for CNMI and Guam residents. Some restrictions apply, but not many. Call 670-234-1234 and book your escape today.
Location, location, location. Office space on Capitol Hill available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park. With natural light and ocean views, it's the perfect place for creative professionals. So upgrade your life and your working environment. Schedule an exclusive showing now. Call us at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
Buenas sports fans.
Buenas sports fans! 4 high school VAA teams vied for the gold in the championship races held this past weekend.
The first of the month, PSS Athletic Program's 2025 VAA Championships firing off the shores of Kilili Beach. Conditions were wavy, but nonetheless, 4 high school teams jumped on their canoes to compete in 500-meter and 1,000-meter sprints in 3 divisions: girls, boys, and mixed. Races started and ended on the shore. Saipan Southern High School coach Joe Weaver says the Mantas fought hard.
I feel great. The kids did amazing. They put 100% into the race today, so that's all I can ask for. I think the success of our program is the commitment of all our paddlers. You know, they're in some clubs. Some of these guys have been in some of the off-island events. So I have a lot of students who committed to this sport. That's what helped us along the way.
Mount Carmel School debuting this year in VAA races. Educator Francis San Nicolas says a big shout out to coaches who stepped up for the Knights.
Oh yes, I would like to thank the coaches, Dana Macaranas and Darian Salas. It's their first year. They've been working since day one to today, and I know it's their first, but who knows what's going to happen today. And they work so hard, you know, for how many Saturdays, how many Tuesday, Thursdays that they come for practice, and they may not come first, you know, but at least they work harder. But who knows today? Maybe it will be their day.
Cagman High School coach Jason Tarkong says with a limited time frame to form a team and practice, the Zuzu paddlers did their best.
Cagman High, Mount Carmel, Southern, and of course MHS, they're all great teams. Great seasoned paddlers who paddle seasonally all year round. Cagman, we pretty much started about less than 4 months ago. Been really hard to catch up, but we're doing pretty good with what little we have. Just wish we had more time, but it's a great opportunity. Thank you, PSS. Thank you, the Paddling Federation, and all the coaches and parents, you know, who help support our sport. It's been really great. Conditions are a little bit rough today, but the kids are doing well with what they have.
Mariana's High School assistant coach Emma Chong is fresh off the Dolphin campus and is giving back to the youth.
Yes, so I graduated from MHS last year. I paddled all 4 years I was in high school, and I was asked to help be their assistant coach because one person watching 32 kids, it's a feat. it's doable, but it's not enjoyable. So, and I'm glad to come by. I'm very proud of them. They've come very far, and I see all the improvement. It doesn't matter if they win, because they're happy. I'm proud of every single student here, even if they don't win. Viva MHS, viva VA.
The races concluded with an award ceremony, all schools medaling and bringing in the hardware for races in the different divisions and categories. As each respective team has seniors graduating this year, there'll be a search for new paddlers for the next season.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Here's the weather. Tonight will be mostly clear, east winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, those around 75. Tomorrow morning, partly cloudy with isolated showers, chance of showers 20%. East winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, highs around 86. Tonight, low tide at 8:36 p.m. Saturday morning, high tide at 4:41 a.m., followed by a small dip in tide at 9:04 a.m. The sun has set at 6:26 p.m. and will rise again tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m., with all categories of marathoners out on the road running towards the finish line to claim their medal.
That's news, sports, and weather. Thank you for joining us, CNMI. Have a great weekend.